everybody, it's Eric from Aquanuga. Today we wanted to do another little product walkthrough. This one's going to be the BF1600 FilterFalls from Atlantic Watergardens. We'll open up our box here. And we'll pull out the entire unit. So we can see that this is a pretty sturdy filter unit. Has these rolled in edges that increases the strength of the filter itself, so you're not going to have problems with it collapsing either from the weight of the water inside, the soil outside, stone that you may be putting on it, anything like that. So we'll start pulling out all the little pieces here, and then I'll step you through what's what. This is going to be our mounting bracket. Show you how that works momentarily. This is the top filter grate. Just kind of have to flex this a little bit to pull that out. Our media bag, and that has our instructions and the fittings inside that. Support bar. And our two filter pads. Underneath is the bottom grate. This has helped keeping our filter material off the bottom, allows dirty debris to collect in here where that can be vacuumed out if needed periodically. So the first thing that you're going to do when installing the FilterFalls is actually install the plumbing. Now, some of the larger sizes of the FilterFalls are going to not have a hole pre-drilled. Instead, you're going to have drill points on multiple parts so that you can determine if you want to come in on the left, right, or the rear. This one, you do have the rear intake, so you can just use an elbow fitting if you're needing to go off to one direction or the other. So what we have in here, again, we have our instruction manual. That's going to step you through everything that I don't tell you here. Have our bulkhead fitting to create the watertight seal. Some clips. That's going to be for attaching the liner. And some screws also for attaching the liner. As well as the silicone for the same purpose. So, first thing you're going to do is install the bulkhead fitting itself. Bulkhead fittings are typically reverse thread, so to loosen it, we're turning it to the right. And then we're going to install this into the filter. We had a rubber gasket on the inside and a rubber gasket on the outside of that bulkhead to help ensure a good seal for that. It does come with the 1.5 inch male adapter. That's going to thread into the back of the bulkhead. And then that's going to be ready for 1.5 inch PVC pipe or that 1.5 inch elbow possibly if you needed to do that. Then on the inside, again, that bottom grate, keeping our media up off the bottom. We have our two filter mats. And then that's the filtration as it comes. It does also include a media bag. This is to be able to add bio balls, a bio ribbon, bio rocks, anything like that to give more biological filtration. So you'd fill the bag with that. Again, that's sold separately. Close the bag up. And then usually your best thing to do is going to be to put that in between your two filter pads. Then like so. Our bracket, this is for just providing additional support for the filter, goes in as so. And then the top grate, again, going in the top. This is going to ensure that the media is not floating out. It also gives you a place to put some stone if you choose to do that. Just bear in mind you are going to want to access that filter media occasionally. The rest of it is going to be for attaching the liner. That is the recommended installation method. So you would pull the liner up here, secure that temporarily with these clips. Make sure you have a little bit of slack in your liner when you're doing this. Again, just refer to your instructions for this part as well. That steps you through that pretty well. Then the bracket itself will install. We're going to do the silicone, the bracket, and then the screws going through the liner, holding that in place. All that ensures that you're not going to have any water dripping back behind the liner, making sure that everything is staying in the pond where you want it to. That's the basics of the BF1600. As always, thank you for watching. If you need anything, please let us know. We're here to help.